if you can hear me. All right, let me hear, please, please, please. If you can hear me, let me know. Let me know. Okay, can't hear me. Okay, please. Can you hear me now? I'm so sorry, I guess. Okay, you can hear me. Thank you so much, Blessing. Yes, Blessing says she can hear me. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So, like I was saying, the foundation must be established conference, right? Now, this is a place where, like I said, I got this in a place of prayer, right? And I was asking God, okay, why this conference? Why this theme? And He referred me back to the place of the scripture that says, when the foundation is faulty, what will the righteous do? When the foundation is faulty, what will the righteous do? Right? A lot of relationships have been built on that faulty foundations, and that's why we experience a lot of problems. Okay. I was finding it very difficult to make it just a ladies' conference. I wanted it to be both men and ladies. For the men, if we have men in the house, right? So men has insisted they have to join and they are here with us. So I celebrate you all. I'm sure you're going to learn so much tonight, right? So this is just an introductory part of why we have to name this conference. The foundation must be established. Sorry about my mic. The foundation must be established. Okay. All right. So now, to begin with, today we're going to be learning how you can establish this foundation. But before special. All right. So let me switch, please. Yeah, I know we're together. All right. Okay. So I know that you, as a lady, you are very, very special. All right. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm good. Right? Please don't mind me. I have to be adjusting a lot today. Okay, thank you. Now, as a lady, you are very, very special. And to begin with, you need to know your place as a woman. We live in a society today where ladies are trying to compare themselves with men. We feel that it's a fight for equality. Okay, equality is when you feel that the same opportunity should be given to you, the same resources should be given to you. That's where you feel is equality. But the world has given it a different meaning now. We think that being a lady has so much to do with comparison with a man, right? We just feel that, okay, it's a man world. I've been deprived so much as a woman. Well, I'm here to tell you that you are special. You are created uniquely with a difference. There is a reason why a lady is placed on earth. When God was creating you, He had an intent. There was a right intention for your creation. If you were not needed, then you wouldn't have been created. If you were not needed, you wouldn't have been created, right? A man has his place, a lady also has her place. Okay, if you will recall how when God was creating Eve as a lady, right, He felt that Adam was just being there. God has given him job, He has given him work to do. Rather, God gave him work to do. God provided everything he needed, but something was still missing in the life of Adam, right? And that was a woman, the place of a woman. Okay, so if you as a woman is so important, just look at it critically. You are so important that God has to feel that there's a gap missing in the life of a man whom He created. Can you imagine how how special you are? So the what you are trying to fight for, you already have, right? You are full of strength, you're full of power. Except if you don't know your place, then you will go about competing with a man. All right, you go about competing with a man, but when you know your place, you will not go into such fights, right? Now, let me tell you something. A lady was given birth by default as a warrior. Yes, you heard me right. By default, you are a warrior giving birth into this life. You are a warrior already. Okay. But this is it. As a warrior, you don't just go into the battlefield unprepared. As a warrior, you don't just go into the battlefield not well armed, right? As a warrior, you take process in preparing for that battle. Okay. And this is what I'm trying to relate with when it comes to relationship and marriage. A lot of us go into relationship with the wrong mentality, right? A lot of ladies go into relationship out of fear, out of I want to be a monk. I want to feel like a woman because of what other ladies are saying or what my friends are saying, okay? Now, if you are that kind of person listening to me right now, it means you don't even know who you are in the first place. It means you have lost your place. All right. Now, what do you need to do? As a woman, first, you need to accept that you were uniquely created by God for a purpose. Yes, there is something God wants you to come and do on planet Earth. And he did not, let me tell you something. You see, the thing is, you think as a lady, you're only created for a man. No, that is an error. Hey, I hope you listen to me right. As a lady, you're not just created for a man. Listen to me. You're not just created for a man. You're created for a purpose. That's what you should understand. All right. So most ladies, when you find yourself in some toxic relationship, you just feel like I can't do without this man. You feel as if I'm created for this man. Now I'm trying to tell you that you are created uniquely for a purpose. There is something God wants to do using you on earth. Right? Now, if you go back to the Bible, the book of Genesis, maybe you didn't read it very well. Talking about creation. In fact, when I was doing my wedding counseling, that was when I had to go deep into that verse of the scripture. And I understood this, that when God was creating humans, he said he made them male and female. So female were already in existence. What you know, when we talk about Eve being the first woman, right, we're talking in the place of family, marriage. That was the context. That was the place God used to start talking about homes, marriages. Okay. But from the beginning, God created them male and female. Okay. God created them male and female. So already there was a purpose of creating the female. That is why you don't look like a man. That is why you don't think like a man. That is why you don't behave like a man. So why compete with a man when already you have a different purpose? Already God created you with a unique substance. All right. I hope we are together. Good. I love the fact that we are getting this. Okay. We are getting this. Now, for a lady, number one, you need to know who you are. You need to know why you were created. You need to accept yourself. Accepting that you are unique. Accepting that I was created for a purpose. Accepting that I need to take my place. Okay? For a lady, you need to know that. Okay? So when that being established now, you knowing who you are, you knowing why you were created, you knowing that you have a purpose to fulfill on earth, then what is the place of relationship in our life? Good, I will take you down quickly. Now, when God was now talking about a man and a woman coming together uniquely to form what? A home. All right. That is something very important. God is very peculiar about families, and it has to start from somewhere. Relationship. Relationship is to relate, getting to know yourself. Now, but the question is, why do you need a relationship? Why do you need a relationship? Most people don't even know why they need a relationship. Okay, so we just go into relationship blindly. If you go into relationship blindly, you will not be able to fulfill the purpose of why you were there. All right, you will not be able to fulfill the purpose. Okay, now when I talk about you fulfilling your own purpose on earth, is different from the purpose you will fulfill in marriage. Right, two different things. That's why sometimes we have career women, not sometimes, most times we have career women that want to fulfill their dreams, right? Their ambition. There is something God wants you to do to impact the world. Yes, that is a unique purpose. And at the same time, there is something God has called you for. If truly, if genuinely you are meant to get married, all right, because there are ladies who choose that I don't want to get married, but I'm sure all of us that are here, we want to get our relationship right before marriage. Okay, so why do you want a relationship? That's a question you should ask yourself before going into any relationship. Why do you truly want a relationship? Are you going for the wrong reasons? Because if you go for the wrong reasons, then it's not going to last long. And going for the wrong reasons will make you go for the wrong person. It will make you go for it will make you do the wrong things because you're not going for the right reasons. Are you going for a relationship because, yes, I want to settle down. I need somebody in my life that can help me fulfill my dreams. It's not just you that wants to help a man fulfill your dreams. Your man needs to help you fulfill purpose. And if you don't get a man who can help you fulfill purpose, you live in frustration, you live in misery. And that's why we have a lot of divorce cases today. That is why we have a lot of broken homes. We have children that come out of, broken homes. At the end of it, we see how battered they are when they come to the society. The case is something else. Because their parents got it wrong. So why are you starting a relationship? It's something I want you to write down. Why are you starting a relationship? Okay? Why are you starting a relationship? The next thing is, why do you need a man in your life? Good. Why do you need a man in your life? Are you needing a man as a free ticket? There are some ladies that in their father's house, in their mother's house, they feel they are frustrated. They feel marriage is an escape route. Oh, my sister, it is not. Hey, if you're listening to me right now, marriage is not an escape route. That's the wrong reason to even begin a relationship. If you feel that you need a man, that's why when we come into a relationship, you begin to feel that the man, it is his responsibility to take care of me, his responsibility to pay my bills. No, responsible and virtuous lady don't think that way. When you're going to a relationship with a man, you're going in there because you have value in you, you carry value, and I'm going there to add value to his life. I'm not going there to be a burden. I'm not going there to be a liability. I'm not going there to be dependent on this man. No. And we are not saying that a man should not give. Automatically, if you love somebody, naturally you will give because you love. But it's not in your place as a woman to feel that because he loves me, because I'm in a relationship with him, this is his responsibility. No, my sister, relationship does not guarantee that. This is the hard truth. I know I'm getting to some people right now. Relationship does not guarantee that. So why do you need this man in your life? It's something you need to write. Why do you need this man in your life? Is it for a free ticket? Or do you need him for sex? Why? To fulfill what needs? It's a big question you need to ask yourself. You need to have a man in your life for the right reasons. Okay, I need a man for companion. Good. Companionship. That's one purpose of marriage already. Yes, one of the purposes of marriage is companionship. You need somebody you can call a friend. You need somebody who will be there for you. Okay, you need somebody that when your vision and his vision aligns together, and together when you guys come together, you fulfill the purpose that God has ordained you guys to fulfill on earth. Right? Okay, I hope we're together. Please let me know. Let me know. Yes, why are we starting a relationship? Oh, I'm loving the comments that are coming. Okay, so ladies, you need to understand why you want a man in your life. You need to know. All right. Now, when you know why you need a man in your life, okay, and you're trusting God that you need a man in your life, the next thing to ask yourself is, what kind of man do I need? Hey, what kind of man do I need? You see, the problem is why a lot of people come out to say, oh, he beats me, oh, he treats me anyhow, he does this. You don't know what you want, my sister. You don't know. What kind of man do you want? Keep the tall, handsome, fair. Yes, I know, of course, we need somebody we'll be proud of when we come out. Oh, this is my husband, he's looking good. I agree with you. But my dear, I always say this. We marry first for kingdom before pleasure. You heard me. We marry first for kingdom before pleasure. So when you're asking yourself why you need a man in your life and what kind of man do I need, you need to be clear. You need to be clear. While you're adding this thing, do you need a man who is God-fearing, who loves God? And when I say God-fearing, every lady just say, I need a man who is God-fearing. You need to define what is God-fearing in your own terms. Yes, is your own God-fearing just going to church and come back? Or your own kind of God-fearing is you are trusting God that this man will be a priest over your home, that this man will be a role model to your children, that this man will live Christ and not just going out because he wants to just be associated with people that know Christ. They are two different things, right? Do you want a man who will honor you as his wife? Do you want a man who will respect you? It's high time you begin to think of these qualities. So what kind of man do you want? Write it down. Be specific. These are like a prayer point to you. What kind of man do you want to attract in your life? Some of you don't even know what you want in the first place. So if you know who you are, like I said initially, you will know what you want. But when you don't know who you are, there will be misplacement of priorities. When you don't know who you are, you won't even know what you want. So what kind of man do you want to attract, dear lady? Yes, I'm asking you as a woman. What kind of man do you want to attract? Please let me see you writing it down. What kind of man do you need? Write it down. Be specific. Yes, if you need a handsome man, please write it there. Okay? Write it there. But at the same time, there are other criteria that you know are very relevant to your destiny. And you need to write it down. I need this kind of man because of what my destiny bestows. You need to write it down. Okay. Now, the next thing you need to understand is when you're writing down, this is the kind of man I want in my life. The next thing is to start building yourself to attract that kind of man. Hey, ladies, listen to me. You need to build yourself. You need to build, invest heavily yourself. How do I mean invest heavily yourself? Yes, you need to look good. Yes, you need to wear good clothes. Yes, you need to be outspoken, right? But at the same time, add value to yourself. Please. Men don't like ladies that are dumb. Let me tell you. Oh, I'm saying this one. Men don't want ladies that are dumb. They don't want ladies that they can't have a clean and a good conversation with. They don't want ladies who, when they are going out with, cannot represent them. They don't want a woman they will be ashamed of in the presence of their friends. So, IQ, intelligent question, you must have it. Emotional question, you must have it. Right? Socially, you must be able to relate with people. Ladies, these are the value you need to add to yourself. Invest in books. Read books as a woman, please. A woman's place is not in the kitchen alone. No, that lie is from the pit of hell. You need to explore. God has given you so much, and you need to build. I started by saying by default you are a warrior, and warrior needs to prepare themselves. So these are the preparation you do. These are the preparation you do as a lady. Invest in yourself. Don't be a woman that talks anyhow. Work on your communication skills. When people listen to you, let them know that, yes, this lady is adding substance. You're bringing something to the table, right? Let your looks be good. Don't follow the world. Don't be like, what I mean, don't follow the world is there are things as a woman that has focus, a woman that has vision should not do. Okay? There are things you should not do. There are places you should not be found. If you want to attract a good man, right? A good man, my sister, that club you're going every weekend, you're going for clubbing, you are smoking, you are drinking. That is not the kind of people that these real men want to attract. These real men want a lady that when they sit talking business, you can contribute. When they sit down, they want to say, oh, this my friend, this, and this. What kind of decision would like you are there? They need somebody that when they are making financial decision, you can say something. They need ladies with brains. So all this will come when you invest yourself. Because, see, you only attract a man to the level of your investment. Listen to me. You only attract a man to the level of your investment. If you invest highly in yourself, you will see that man. You will see that man. He will come. And when he comes, you will know. Because not be all those guys, those ones you see on the street that will just say, hey, stop here. Hey, there's a way you carry yourself that they will even stop you. Now, let me tell you something quickly about myself. I remember when I was single, the kind of environment where I grew up in is the environment that you'll see the bad boys. It's the environment that they can, when your parents send you out in the night and those guys will be saying, stop here. But let me tell you something. I was so intentional about my life that I knew what I wanted. I was building myself. And it was rumored that this lady has pride, because that is what those kind of people will mistake it for. They will say it is pride because when they don't understand, because they're not even your own type. They're not the kind of men you need. So those kind of men will call it pride because they don't even know that this is, they don't know what they want. Yes, there are men who don't know what they want as well, right? So they will call it pride. They said, oh, this lady is proud. You can't talk to this lady. It was rumored to the point that it came back to my hearing. But today, I attracted that man, the man of my dreams, who is supportive and is pushing me. Okay, because I made sure I got it right. I didn't care about what people were saying about me. That's the next point I will drive to. You will not care what people will say about you because you're a lady of substance. You're a lady of value. You need to add value to yourself. Please learn how to walk. Learn how to talk. Learn how to sit. Learn how to relate with people when you go out, when you go for events. Learn how to contribute in sensitive events that people will begin to know that, oh, this lady has it upstairs. Learn not to be timid. Work on your self-esteem as a woman. Right? See, it's a pity where today we live in a generation where they feel that when a woman owns a car, a woman has a good job, we just feel like, no, she will not attract a man into her life, a good man that wants to marry her. That is a lie. Any man that says because you have a car, you have a house as a young lady, you're not yet married, and he feels he cannot approach this kind of lady, my sister, it's his insecurity. Let him deal with it. But it's not your business. Let him deal with it. That's his insecurity. Okay? But as a lady, you need to add value to yourself. You need to bring value to the table. Okay? As a woman, you need to do that. Okay? Yes, I hope we are getting so much. Yes. Thank you so much. I love the fact that we're flowing together. Yeah, I can see comments. Yes, kingdom mandate. I can see add value to yourself. I can see learn etiquette. Very important. I love the fact that we're moving on this flow. Okay? I love the fact we're moving. Now, the next thing as a lady is to maximize your singleness. Yes, maximize your singleness as a lady. Hey guys, see, there are things you would naturally do in your singleness. Then when you get to, when you are married, you cannot fulfill that part. It seems as if you have missed out on so much. So your singleness stage is not a place of following friends around. It's not a phase of just having fun and that is all. Maximize your singleness by being productive. If it means for you to learn a skill, do it. If it means for you to enroll in a class or something, do it. If it means for you to go find your education, do it. Now, I am not saying that when you get married, you cannot do that. You cannot go to school. I'm not saying that. No. But I want you to get to a point where in your singleness, you have lived well and you are complete. That's the word. Completeness. Wholeness. Right? Because let me tell you, a man cannot give you wholeness. A man cannot complete you. You must make sure you are complete as a woman before even getting into marriage and a relationship. Because if you go to a relationship incomplete and you're expecting happiness from this man, I'm sorry to not work. Happiness, men don't give you happiness. You will find happiness from within. Make sure that as a lady, you are joyful. In your singleness, you are satisfied at that point. You are not feeling as if it's when I have a boyfriend that I have arrived. You are not feeling as if it's when I'm in a relationship that things will work out. You're not feeling as if it's only when I'm in a relationship I am happy. It's only when I'm in a relationship I can take myself out. Ladies, I said something, on my status sometimes ago when I was talking about this conference. I said for you to begin a relationship, you must first fall in a relationship with yourself. You must start a relationship with yourself. You must fall in love with yourself, right? You must fall in love with yourself. So as a lady, maximize your singleness. Love who you are. Be in a relationship with yourself. Date yourself. Some men will come into your life and they'll be proud that they took you out. So they just bought one small pizza for you and mineral, and you say if it has scattered your head, oh, this guy loves me. That is not an evidence of love. If you can do it in your singleness, hey, my sister, don't see that as an evidence of any love there. It's good. Men should take you out. I'm not saying they shouldn't, right? I'm not saying that cannot happen, but it shouldn't be something that it's like they've taken you off guard, they've swept you off your feet. No. Please, you can do that when you're single. Date yourself, take yourself out, explore. You understand? Learn new things. If you love traveling, travel to some places and learn new things. Okay? Learn things. If it means for you to go out, relate with people, to get to learn a lot at that moment, do it. Do it. Maximize your singleness, ladies. You need to maximize your singleness, right? Be complete. Wholeness. That is what you need as a young lady. Now, when you do that, what do? I've told you that you need to begin to write the things, you begin to write the things you want to attract in a man, okay? You begin to write that things. So the next thing, what do? Pray for that man that you want, okay? Pray for that man that you want, ladies. What if you've written all those things that you want to see, like this is the man I want to have in my life, begin to pray. I told you that the lady is a warrior by default. On your knees is a battle you must fight. It's a battle. The world will never give you what you deserve. It only give you what you demand. We take it by force. Okay? So don't neglect the place of prayer. Let me tell you something. There were prayers that I prayed when I was single that today I'm seeing the manifestation. I prayed and told myself, I want a man who will be a priest over my home. Right? Even before I started relationship, that was the prayer I was praying. Ladies, pray for your unborn children even before you start a relationship. Begin to speak into your future. Begin to speak into your future. Let me reveal one mystery to you, even though we'll be going there probably tomorrow and next tomorrow. Right? Let me tell you, when the Lord said that a woman, he has created a helpmate for Adam. When he said so, being a helpmate comes with responsibility. It's an office you enter into, and not every lady enter into that office. Not every lady. How do you enter into that office? Number one, you do it on your knees. You do it on your knees as a lady. You are a warrior. Fight battles. Send the word into your future. I need a man who is unique. I need a man who will hold my hands and walk me up to the top. I need a man who will support me. Begin to pray. I don't want children who will give me headache. Envision the kind of home and the kind of marriage you want to live in. Use your imagination. Be creative about it. It's the time in your singleness that you will do that. That is the moment you will begin to do it. Okay? That is the time you will begin to do it as a lady. All right? Be on your knees. Fight the battle. Be on your knees and fight. Fight even before you begin that relationship. All right? You need to pray for that kind of man. Envision it. What do you want? All right? What do you want? Because of course, you won't go into a relationship for fun. No. I believe that those who are starting here, you won't go into a relationship for fun. That's why I asked you from the beginning that why do you need a relationship? You need to ask yourself. You need to ask why you need a relationship. So I'm sure if you answer that question, you don't need a relationship for fun. You need a relationship that you're trusting the Lord that I will settle down in the future. Even though not all relationship you begin today, it's a settlement for the future. We will talk about that, right? Not all relationship you begin today is a relationship that you know that will lead to marriage. Okay, all right. Not because the man does not have vision, but at that point, because you are relating, you're getting to know yourself, you begin to see some aspects of it that you feel that no, I cannot go this way. Now, don't say that because I am afraid he is the man. Hey, let me tell you again. Don't say because I have prayed he is the man when you are noticing some warning signal. The reason why you are praying is for God to open your eyes, for God to tell you, is for God to teach you. Okay, for God to show you, because they will be coming. And when they come, you need the eyes of discernment, the spirit of discernment, rather, the spirit of discernment, be able to discern and know which one. Okay, so I am telling you now that you will not waste your life. Let me tell you something. When your man comes, I used to say, when your husband comes, you will know. Naturally, if you are sensitive in the spirit, you will know. You don't need any man of God to say, hey, I heard the call, oh, God said that this is your husband. No, hear it for yourself. I remember when I was single, I prayed and I told God, I said, God, anything you want to do with my life, please relate it to me and not to anybody. Let it be that when a man of God is telling me something, it's just a confirmation because I have known before. And that is what is happening in my life. Let me tell you, when I was single, God had already, when I was single, before I even said I'm getting married, God had already given me the names of my children. He has already told me the children I will give birth to. So if any man is coming to pray for me today and say, I see you doing this, it's just a confirmation the Lord has told me. I got to that level of relationship with God. I didn't joke with my single life. I didn't joke with my destiny. I knew that marriage is not something you go into and just go out. So even before I started any relationship, I make sure I was prepared. I would make sure I was prepared physically. I make sure I was prepared emotionally. I make sure I was prepared spiritually. I make sure I was prepared socially. Even intellectually, I make sure I was prepared. So ladies, this is what you need to know. Okay, if you have been following me, please let me see your comments. Let me see your comments. Yes, 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 yes. Let me see your comments. Oh, I've been seeing the house has been on fire. The house has been on fire. Okay, somebody say, please, can you talk more on adding value to our lives through relationship, please? Yes, bless him. Okay. All right, all right. So please, if you have questions, let it start coming down. I'll begin to respond quickly. Okay, he said, please, I should talk about adding more values to our life through relationship. Oh, of course. Adding value to your life through relationship, you need to study relationship books. All right, you need it. That's why I said you should add value to yourself. I said you should read books. Okay, you need to read books. I said you should read books. You should interact with people, right? Get to know, get to hear experiences of what people have concerning relationship and marriages. Get to hear and get to be in classes like this where you are here. All right. So I don't know if I've answered that quickly. All right. Thank you so much. So, guys, oh, thank you, Mr. Tobit. He said he has always value whenever he listens to me. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So, ladies, for today, it's like an introductory session. We are going deeper tomorrow. Please don't get tired. Be here. There is so much God wants to unveil. Tomorrow we'll go deeper into relationship conversations you must have in relationship, right? And then once you know the kind of person you attract and you're in a relationship, there are conversations you must have in a relationship. How you can set relationship goals. We'll be talking about that tomorrow. How you can set relationship goals, the conversations you must have when you go into a relationship with a man so that you know your stand. You know, today we just established the fact of you knowing your place as a lady. We established that you must accept yourself, accept who you are, and don't compete with a man, right? We also talked about you investing in yourself, knowing that you are here for a purpose. We also talked about what you need to know, the kind of man you need to know what you want in a man and write it down. Then we talked about you building yourself to attract that kind of man. Then we spoke about you maximizing your singleness. Then we spoke about pray for that man you want to relate with and to lead to marriage. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I celebrate you all. I'm very happy. Wow, somebody said introductory session is hot though. Thank you so much. Thank you for all this feedback. So please, looking forward to tomorrow. Yes, if you're in our WhatsApp group, let's go back to the WhatsApp group. Feel free to ask questions or reach out to me personally, my DM. If there are questions you don't want to say it publicly here, reach out to me, my DM. And of course, I will respond to you. I love you all so much. Please do subscribe to this channel so you get a notification tomorrow. Just click on the subscription button I beg you, click on it so you get a notification when I start tomorrow. I love you. I remain Sarah Sonny till I come your way again. Thank you. Good night.